Hey everybody, final video for today, I absolutely promise. So, as I said in my previous video, I am starting to read The Amazing Spider-Man. This is the run that my father was on before he passed away back in '81. And I kind of wanted to send that video to read Spider-Man, the issues that my father read, and try to understand more about the origin of Spider-Man's villains and stuff like that. So, right off the bat, this video is to kind of talk about issues number 2 and 3. 2 introduces us to the Vulture, and issue 3 introduces us to Dr. Octavius. Now, in the Tobey Maguire movies. Now, Vulture doesn't appear at all in the Spider-Man movies until Tom Holland. But in the Spider-Man movies, it's always implied, and if you have never read issues 2 or 3 of The Amazing Spider-Man, you don't know this, but it's always implied that it is Spider-Man that causes the creation of his, I'm gonna take a leaf out of Batman's book, his rogues gallery of villains. But when you read the comics, like the Vulture in issue number 2, it shows that he was the Vulture before he even met Spider-Man. In issue 3, Dr. Octavius has an accident that causes him to become what he becomes. No indication that Spider-Man is even in the vicinity of that this happens. And I kind of wonder why that's even the case with these rogues gallery of villains. And even in now, I've not gotten to the Scorpion yet. I don't know when he appears in the comics. I've only read the first 3 issues of The Amazing Spider-Man, but I kind of wonder, as somebody who is a fan of this character, why in the world, instead of sticking with the comics, did you even do this? I don't understand. And as I said in that previous video, if I come across something I don't understand, if people that are more like knowledgeable in Spider-Man could help me out with this. I think that Sony was doing the whole thing with like, oh, let's make it like Batman, where it's Spider-Man that causes these villains to pop up. Now, I will say this: there is only one Spider-Man villain that I know was actually happened. So let me take that back. Even that one doesn't do that. The Green Goblin. The Green Goblin is kind of one of those moments that, you know, he's dumb enough to do this, and he's like, yes, you're dumb enough to do this, and yet you're still not smart enough to take the consequences of your actions. Kind of indicating that Norman Osborn was mentally unhinged to begin with. But I kind of am like, you know, why is it that how these villains gain their abilities and stuff like that has nothing to do with Spider-Man, yet they end up being the ones that get their butts handed to them? I just find it interesting, and I just kind of wanted to kind of think about that for a while, of like, why is it their origins are different in the comic books compared to the screen? And the bad part is, people that watch Spider-Man films, they assumed this is the origin of the bad guy, and it's not even it's not even the case. And it's kind of, it is kind of, it no, not kind of, it's really annoying when they alter the origin of a character. And I kind of am, when I gets to Scorpion, I'm going to really be reading this and be like, okay, is the origin of Scorpion on the comic book the same as it was in the Fox Kids TV show? So if anyone could answer that question, I would definitely appreciate it. It might be just if they want to do a Batman thing, which I thought was stupid. But if anyone knows the truth, please let me know. So I'll see you guys around. Bye.